have to stress that we are now in unprecedented territory. So just as we started to think that Mother Nature might leave us alone for a little while, it has come back with full force into new parts of the Queensland regions.
Brisbane residents have been told to prepare for possibly the worst flooding seen in the city in 36 years.
Tuesday, which was the day we actually evacuated the building, started off as everybody thinking it was just going to be a normal work day. By lunchtime we knew we had a major event on our hands.
IBM had never really been through that situation with Telstra before, so we were coming into uncharted waters.
Brisbane City was actually evacuated, which meant my team was sent home.
Our immediate thought was what type of impact it was going to have on the Telstra network.
And we instantly sprung into action and started contacting suppliers to find out how much material they had that they could get to us straight away.
We have the flexibility in the systems to enable us to work remotely, so the team was able to log in and it was business as usual processing the orders that were coming through from Telstra.
We knew the warehouse at Seaver at Rockley was in trouble.
The expectation was that the warehouse would not be in a flood-affected area, and when it did happen, it happened within 24 hours.
People really did need to get out, and we couldn't have people hanging around in the warehouse trying to clean up, if you like, and get more prepared.
The floodwaters went to around 1.5 metres, and it was just a black film of mud throughout the warehouse, and material was just everywhere.
A war room was established. They call it a war room because all the commanders-in-chief are there, if you like.
From an operational point of view, there was a lot of work that we needed to do and coordinate. It was important that that everyone knew what they needed to do and everyone delivered.
We'd have meetings to look at what priorities were for that particular day, for the following week, for the following month to recover Telstra's network.
Then it was a matter of understanding when we'd be able to get into the warehouse to take some stock out of there and reposition it in an alternate warehouse that the logistics team were arranging.
We had a list prior to going up to Brisbane. We had a list of warehouses that we thought we could have a look at to view as a temporary warehouse.
The good thing about the store at Richlands was that it was manned face to face, and we actually had contact with them person to person, and we found that by doing that we were able to get our equipment easier and quicker to our staff in the field to supply our customers. And that's where we had direct contact with Gary Spann, and he was very good in supplying anything that we required on the day and getting our materials to us ASAP.
I'd actually go and pick up products, and many a time that I'd drop products off to different areas just to help them out because they were very, very busy. They didn't want to be running around chasing products and having to pick up, and I just saw that it was a bit of a bonus for them that IBM could do this for them.
Mostly we just all put in a bigger effort, so the whole team, everybody in inventory and planning started working longer hours to make sure that we got that material through.
That creativity went to another level. We were utilising anything available basically because the roads were not able to be accessed, so mostly it was helicopters and boats and even tractors at some stage.
Telstra was working 24 hours basically, so we had to be available to meet that.
Working together with the Telstra team to ensure that we had the right materials and facilities available at the right place at the right time.
One of the other extraordinary things was just the teamwork that came through between the inventory and planning team, the account managers, the logistics team. We all just pulled together with Telstra, and we had to work with Telstra product managers, vendor managers, IBM vendor managers to come up with a great solution, and in the end we did.
I think the Telstra team managers did appreciate that at the time. I mean, it was nothing, to me it was such an easy thing to do. I'd just load up the vehicle and away I'd go and be just that little delivery guy.
It's something you can look back on and know that you had an impact in. It's almost transparent to the Telstra people or the Telstra customers as to what effort was put in behind the scenes to get their phone back up and working. So to know they had a small hand in that is something that I'm proud of and we'll look back on with fond memories.
I thought the support from IBM both before and after the floods and definitely during the floods was excellent. You
see all the destruction, but everybody just pulls together over that hurdle, bring on the next one. So it's great to see and was proud to be an Australian in that aspect, I feel anyway.
I think they did an amazing job. They really did go well beyond what I thought may have happened. I wouldn't have blamed any of them to say, I'm not available because I need to protect my property, my family, but they didn't do that. They were amazing. Couldn't be prouder of them.